There are many clips in other words are popular recently. What do you think if the explanation transferred to the civil and other words suddenly? Immediately, you have to understand the word as much as possible and take measure. Or survival rate will down. You will die soon. For example, we assume that a person towards lost sight suddenly by accident or sickness. That's difficult to accept and think in pessimism. It will be the seized with the rustling and the delusion, and we also case that behave oneself like the person who lost sight. Some may behave things, but this is a problem of an individual and the family. But we have at the hospital and practice and handle. It's handled so unrelatedly by the person who lost sight. Why? Everyone will complain such a cool advice. I think a lot of people think so, but I guess it isn't cool. A reason why? It is a family burden and the social burden class. Advice for an independent life by the person himself. I don't want to be seen anymore. You won't have that anymore. It's scratching right to accept to say so. How is it done? It needs immediate idea. We're not training an independent life. It's only a strangeness is to the person's advantage. So, why advise so?
When moreover, it's compared. This, it's possible that the blinded person who writes sentences by a voice input on S and S at present. This is a very good thing. But they're able to behave oneself like the person who sees eyes still. It's also possible that one tells a fantasy word over which it's possible to see the word that the person don't see. I can think there is a case that this arouses sympathy and wins popularity. But such case, because it's becoming clear that I am suffering from a spirit. In the hospital, please go. Opinion is being given, and when it becomes clear that the eyes aren't seeing and I have come from a contradiction of a word, please don't tell me a delusion. Independent practice. Please receive an opinion is being given. It should come out.
It's popular on SNS, so it's today's opinion. It's overstatement, it's a bad mouse. Beautiful. The word the person is saying maybe would be true. You are saying stay here. I get there is an opinion. But that's obstructing the family burden, a social burden, and the life of which each person himself was independent only. Let's escape from actuality, which should be seen first by delusion together. I'm just saying so. The substance which should be seen first. And this is to say only the person fact that eyes weren't seen anymore. The person of whom the person is a football, which an arm has disappeared, died. And the psychosis, dementia, and misomania. I should say to the person only of a mistake that you aren't clever. Because I point out that the mistaking for the person who makes a mistake. The person point out and admits, regrets and improve that. This is the everyone much experience and the proper thing. Being not a bad mouse, even when pointing this out, there will be a lot of persons who think there is a damaged person. That thing is a tribal thing, because breathing compulsory. There are many persons who neither admit, regret, nor improve a clear mistake too. The person isn't real and gives harm to society, and harm maybe is saved by a case. And the person doesn't build oneself for a scratch line too, and stops growth. And it will be something which can be a called alive by a case. In the one like of being not seen, you get notice that I fall in the state of the vicious cycle, which labors and the delusion and involves others. As a matter of fact, Japanese principle, The person who points this out clearly a little, and there are also a lot of bad mouths and people who catch. To make a gesture to see and not to see the person who can't stand as a scratch line. If it's a terrible thing considerably, it seems, and is a person who is funny and is enjoying the man. I don't point out each time either, because it isn't my job, and there's also no time